Welcome, fellow nerds, to another episode of the Writ Wit, the show that is seriously considering using the quills from a certain cockatiel who won't shut up to write our next story.
Don't do it.
A certain quill pin, if you will.
I like my bird niece.
Joining me once again is Christina Eilert, because it's still the Witties going on. Matt David's favorite time of year.
Yes, Greg.
Yes,
Little Greg.
Little Greg, little bitch. Because he still won't do the Witties.
Again, your words, not mine. I like you, Greg.
I know. I like him. Hey, you're just saying as if I don't like him, too. In fact, I'd argue it's because I like him that I'm allowed to call him a little bitch.
Oh, that's true. You guys are basically like brothers, yeah.
Yeah, like I have bitch word privileges.
It's true.
Yeah. But I would never call you one, though, because you're a lady, you know? It's funny when it's a guy.
Yeah.
So how are you today?
Oh, doing good. How about you?
Okay, cool. Can I...
Plotting revenge?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You're plotting revenge.
I probably shouldn't incriminate myself.
Yeah, well, we won't say to whom or to how or...
But they deserve it.
To why, yeah. To who? I like how I was grammatically correct with to whom, but then I said to how and to why.
It was beautiful. 1
step forward, 2 steps back. Literally, one as in to whom, and then 2 steps to why and to how.
Oh my gosh.
What is this show? Anyways, we have Vocabulary Vitamin of the Month is the next set of this show, and you came up with a word this time.
I did, and it was a little bit hard to come up with a new word because I feel like every word I found out there was like a word that you guys had already used.
Matt David is really good with his word choices, though. He knows such crazy words.
Yeah, so it was a little hard to find one, which good job, Greg. I came up with the word neophyte.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Am I supposed to define that as well?
Yeah, technically you're supposed to have the simple definition and sample sentence, which, since we're professionals, we forgot to do before recording here.
But I do remember what it means. That's like one thing my goldfish brain didn't forget.
Nice,
It means somebody who is new at something. Me on podcasts, apparently.
Nice. You're a lot better than you used to be at recording stuff. I remember that, like, oh, by the way, the sample sentence, I guess, is...
That was my sample sentence.
Like, you were such a neophyte on podcasts.
Exactly.
But, like, you used to... I remember when I was trying to get you to do recordings for a video game I used to play. I used to make. I was going to make a video game. And I had you record these lines. I needed a lady. And...
There I was.
What do you know? A lady. But I remember I had to leave for you to record. I'm
shy.
Yeah, but now I don't have to do that anymore. I mean, maybe I have to do for recording things like that if you record like lines on your own without a podcast. But I don't have you can talk here and you're fine now. So you're improving. You're not quite a neophyte. You're a paleophyte based on.
Yay.
Neo means new. Paleo means old.
You're calling me old? I'm only 30. I'm only gonna be 31 this month.
Oh, you're so old. You're a whole 4 or 5 months older than me.
Yeah.
Ugh, so old.
Too old. Well.
All right. Well, let's continue on, Grandma.
Yep.
No, I'm just saying that because it's the opposite of neophyte.
There you go.
Or just a veteran, I guess, a connoisseur.
Maybe not yet, but I'll get there.
You're getting there. All right. So, since the Witties are continuing without Matt David, bitch. That's the thing I'm saying every episode. I've said that every episode now. That's the running joke this time.
Yeah, but then it's making me think I need to say another different word, which is not too PC in America, only in Britain.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you thinking that?
You know, it's a natural extension of bitch.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
And I guess like that word, well, Matt David, what is it that Betty White said about it? He's warm and full of depth.
Wait, she said that about who?
About that word.
Oh God. Oh God, I just got that joke. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Listeners, learn it from context. Anyways, well, Matt, whatever word you are, you're great. You're not that word. That I'm saying this in jest. I don't know what the hell you're saying.
Yeah, but it just sounds funny when British people say it.
Or Australian people.
Yeah. For sure.
We're at the more fun part of the Witties, which is the works we didn't enjoy from 2021.
Blah, indeed.
To start with the blahness of the blah, we're going to start with the most overrated work of the year, aka works others need to stop ripping off. First off, Greg, take it away.
Nominee.
Mitchells and the Machines. This is that one I was telling you about, the Netflix movie that is made by the same people who did the Lego Movie and Cloud with a Chance of Meatballs and the most overrated movie of all time, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
God, people love these movies. They love them. They think they're great. I've never gotten into them. Especially their anime movies are just so manic.
Yeah.
Cringefully manic.
Oh, for sure. They're kind of scary to watch.
Yeah, like, and this is kind of like the same way. Like, if you look at like any still promo for this movie, you see this family with like big eyes with shrunken pupils or whatever, just like on all nutso whatever. And it's just about this family that like, and this daughter like, and who just needs to reconnect with their family or something. I don't really know the exact. I've only seen bits of this movie. I should specify. Again, it's the Witties. None of us are qualified.
Yep.
I've seen parts of this movie. Robots start taking over the world or something by this megacorp or whatever. It's what it seems to be, and it's just like the humor looks like so cringe. Like, everyone talks about this one part where this Furby comes alive that's like a giant Furby, and like people are like, oh my god, it's so brilliant. We were all so afraid of Furbies in the 90s, and now they turn into a monster. I'm like, is it really that brilliant? I don't know.
Yeah, like you're taking something that we already like knew about and then doing it again.
Like, I don't know. And also, I've had plenty of people who know me on a surface level. I like dinosaurs. Recommend me this movie because there's this one of the family members is this little boy whose whole character is that they love dinosaurs.
Okay, but like you're more than that though.
Exactly. It's kind of like almost insulting in a way to like be like, oh, you should watch this movie. There's this kid that's just like you. And it's like, and the movie kind of makes fun of him for it. Like it shows him like calling a bunch of people like, hey, can I talk to you about dinosaurs? And they're like, no. And then they see him crossing out a line of like the phone book or whatever. And I'm like, that's what are you doing?
Like they're pigeonhole you. Like,
yeah, exactly. You. And also like it's just this whole gimmick. Like he always wears a dinosaur T-shirt. Like, but it's so surface level.
Okay, but aren't you wearing a dinosaur T-shirt right now?
No, that's fine. The point of that, look, my problem with it is that so surface level. It could be replaced with literally anything.
Oh, yeah.
And the movie would be completely unchanged.
Yeah, like there's no purpose to him being into dinosaurs, basically.
If, like, part of the plot was resolved by him... Again, I haven't seen the movie, but I have heard a lot about what happens in it. Apparently at the end, he gets together with some girl who also likes dinosaurs or something. And, but it's just, again, it could be anything. It could be robots, it could be cars, it could be trains, you know?
Yeah.
Like... If part of the plot was resolved by his extensive knowledge of the fact that Pyroraptor was different than Velociraptor, then I'm interested. Because then they know
that adds something to the plot.
They know that Torosaurus had Fenestra, but Triceratops does not. I know that was complete gibberish to you. But if that was part of great, that means they took it beyond a surface level, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when I was getting my creative writing degree, like they made sure that everything, like, not everything, but most things in your story, like, served the story, like, a certain way. Like, it had a purpose.
And, again, also, to be fair, let me specify. As a movie, this is completely fine. I don't mind that it's surface level. I'm not saying that as a flaw of the movie.
Yeah.
That is not a flaw of the movie. All I'm saying is that shouldn't be a reason why people keep saying, oh, look, you should watch this movie because this kid loves dinosaurs or whatever. Because, like, no, that's nothing to do with that. Like,
you're basically irritated with people who tell you should watch the movie.
Because I would like it because a kid on a surface level likes dinosaurs. I'm like, it could be anything. This is not a problem with the movie. Again, there's nothing wrong with him portraying this in the surface level. That's I don't want to sound petty. Like, I know there's a lot of things that surface level like that, but I'm just saying, I don't know, anyways. Next up.
Nominee.
The Suicide Squad. This movie was alright.
Yeah.
Like, 6 out of 10. Like,
yeah,
I think.
Not too bad.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't watch it again, though, for a very personal reason. All those birds getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like, the first bird getting hurt was okay, because, like, at first I didn't like it, but then it was paid off later by the joke of that when that character who killed that bird died and was floating off into the sea, a bird of the same species came to his floating corpse and started eating him.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Like, that was like, okay, you paid that off. Like,
yeah.
Like, that's good. Karma, revenge, sort of thing. But then, in the middle of the movie, out of the blue, the bad guys kill all these birds as the way to show dominance, because like the other bad guy who owned all these birds, they usurped him and killed him, or like Harley Quinn killed him, and then they took over by killing those birds, and I'm like, I already got that these bad guys were bad. Like,
yeah, like what's with the excessive animal cruelty?
And like, I mean, you didn't see the birds burn, thankfully.
No,
but you heard them. By God, you heard them.
They're little tiny screams. Like, well, like I put myself in your shoes, and I was like, what if they killed like a whole bunch of fluffy bunny rabbits? And I was like, basically screw them.
Well, and also bunnies scream, too.
Yeah, oh, they scream like nothing else.
Yeah, like, it's scary. Anyways, but that's not the reason why I disliked it or whatever. Like, that was...
like an icing on the cake.
Yeah, again, I didn't even dislike it. I just thought it was like, whatever. Like, oh, it's another movie where the bad guys are the good guys, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, also, I don't find the concept of the Suicide Squad that interesting. Like, oh, these are bad guys that are so bad, but forced to be good guys, and they've become good guys on their own volition. I'm like, I'm not.
Well, yeah, what's the one with, like, Wonder Woman and Batman? It's just the evil version of that.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, exactly. And, like... It's whatever. And also, there's a spin-off series on Peacemaker, and I'm like, great, that was the least interesting character in that movie. And I know they filmed that in advance, so I guess they had no way of knowing who people would react to more, but...
Right.
I'd watch a Rat Girl series.
Yeah.
She was cool.
That was intriguing.
Yeah. And I liked the shark.
Yeah.
Well, I think Groot was a better example of that character done right. And also, I prefer the shark character, that version of the character in the Harley Quinn animated series.
Yeah, he's so cute in that show.
Like, it's so funny how adorable he is, yet evil.
Like, super wholesome, and then, like, bite somebody's head off.
Yeah, I
like,
love that
not even just their head, like, their whole torso is gone.
Yeah, I love that show, and I love that version of Harley Quinn more, because, like...
Less annoying.
And, look, I know the accent is key to the character, but screw that accent. Like, oh... Like,
sorry, people listening from New Jersey.
I'm sorry. Like, well, to be fair, it's a very exaggerated New Jersey accent.
Yeah.
New Jersey people don't usually sound like that.
Or do they?
As far as I know, no.
Stereotyping.
Please
It's
don't
real.
prove me wrong, Jersey.
I don't know.
I'm very happy Kaylee Cuoco in the Harley Quinn animated series decided to just not do that accent.
Me too.
So, anyways, it was an okay movie, but I don't think it was worthy of all the praise it got. So
Yeah, a little overrated.
Yeah, I mean, and it also did bomb at the box office, so we're not really that alone on that regard. So I don't think it's going to win here. Plus, anyways.
Nominee.
Marvel's What If. So I don't know if you've seen. You haven't.
I have not.
It's their animated show that came on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I thought it was like not really too much to say other than a lot of people really liked it. Some people thought were kind of like me and thought it was I also thought it was
A lot of
The animation style really threw me off.
How so?
It's like cell shaded, like which is like 3D but looking like 2D.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like the Hydra and Hercules.
Oh.
But the whole show.
Ooh, that would make me throw up.
Yeah, like it made it very difficult because these were like cartoon versions of like these real characters in these movies. And sometimes I'm like, is that supposed to be that character? I can't tell. Because like there was this Doctor Strange episode and it had Christine, which is Doctor Strange's love interest. She's the one played by Rachel McAdams in that movie. And it took me like 10 minutes of this episode to realize, oh, that's Rachel McAdams' character. Even though it was voiced by Rachel McAdams, it's just because the art style...
Like, was so distracting?
It just looked like... No, it just looked like any other girl.
Oh, like they didn't distinguish her enough.
Yeah, so... And anyways, whatever.
Nominee.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, to be fair, I actually really like this movie.
Yeah.
The only reason it's on here is because I didn't like it as much as a lot of people here.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, like, you don't mind if I spoil... I mean, you don't like...
Oh, no, I don't mind spoilers.
Okay, the fact that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in it and playing their respective Spider-Man alongside Tom Holland is very cool. Mm-hmm. And I really appreciate that. But I don't like the fact that they had so much nostalgia bait and other stuff. Now, to be fair... They did it very well and made it important to the story.
Okay.
This is the way to do it, but it's going to set a bad precedent for so many movies later, because movie executives will take the wrong message from this, as they always do. And they'll be like, oh, everyone just likes more nostalgia. Bring back old actors from old universe, even though it doesn't make sense, you know?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Because that's what people want, right?
Just do it just to do it.
That's why, like, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness... You know, everyone's talking about how it's going to be Cameo City. I'm like, please, God, don't make it be Cameo City. Just tell a story.
Yeah, and a good one.
I don't want to see Hugh Jackman or, Tom Cruise as Iron Man because he was supposed to be Iron Man back in the 90s. I don't care about that. Like, these are like the rumors that have been... That, like, people have made, like, oh, this is the leaked credits for the movie. And it shows, like, a list of, like, every actor from every X-Men or whatever movie, and it's not real. It's obviously fake, and it's like, dude, shut up. Shut up. It's not going to be that.
Please
and if it is that, oh my god.
If it is that.
Anyways, all right. Saving the worst for last.
Yes,
the winner of it. We don't even have to go the because this movie, oh god.
Wait, shouldn't we at least Greg say nominee though?
Yeah, no, he's going to say it here. I'm building up to it.
Oh,
So
okay.
this movie, what we have both agreed is the most overrated work of the year.
Nominee.
All right, let's say it one together. One,
Okay.
2, 3. Dune. Oh my god! Shut the hell up about Dune.
Oh, and I heard so much about it before I even saw it. Like, one of my other really good friends was, like, hyping me up about it. Like, hey, we're gonna go see this movie. Like, I've wanted to see this movie for, like, decades. And then I saw it and I was like, why?
Yeah, like, it's based off an old-timey, like, story. And it's based off, like, a very, like, complex story with, like, a bunch of dense subject matter. So, in which, to the director's credit, good on them for simplifying it enough to make it mainstream. And the movie, visually, other than the drab as hell color palette, is very beautiful.
It is, yeah.
It is breathtaking cinematography, breathtaking scale. None of it matters because I could not give even the tiniest shit about any of the characters.
Well, I told you before, my favorite character was that little, like, mouse rabbit thing.
Yeah.
That's shown for, like, 2.5 seconds that runs across the desert.
Yeah, exactly. It's just background stuff. Oh, this is one of the creatures in Arrakis.
Like, that literal tiny creature was more interesting to me than any other, like, person.
Jason
here.
Momoa gave it his all. He's trying to add that Jason Momoa charm to it.
Like, and I love Zendaya.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true, but she's barely in the movie. And
I-
even when she is in the movie, she's really not that interesting. It's like, is she? She just...
no, and she's, like, a huge part of the trailer, too. It was such a ripoff.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they knew that would get people to the theater. Like,
True.
And apparently she's going to play more of a part in the next one.
Well, don't tease me like that.
Yeah, so... Also, stop trying to make Timothy Chalamet happen. It's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen. I love that quote. Isn't that a Mean Girls quote?
It is a Mean Girls
Yes.
quote. So it's said about Jai Courtney. It was said about other up-and-coming actors. What was that? Miles Teller.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, stop trying to make these people happen. It's not going to happen. Yeah, so... Dune.
Like, it was fun to watch. Like, if they would have just put, like, a cool soundtrack to
It would have made a hell of a screensaver.
Yeah,
That's
literally
what
would have
I
been
get.
better.
Also, why do they make the sandworms look like sphincters? Like-
Yeah, well, and they look suspiciously like the ones from Star Wars, right? Aren't there ones
the
from Star
Sarlacc
Wars?
pits? Yeah. Yeah, but like the Sarlacc pit, you don't even like it has teeth and it also has like a tentacle thing, something they added for the special
Oh,
edition.
yeah.
So like this is just a butthole.
With, like,
this-
some sharp teeth inside. It's like that other movie, yeah.
yeah, but like the sharp teeth are so hair-like though. It kind of looks like a
Ooh.
butthole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just don't know. Like, the design of the sandworms in the old Doom movie, while the movie as a whole looked way worse and was way cheesier and other stuff, the one in the 80s, those sandworms look a lot better. I mean, not, obviously, from a technical
Right.
standpoint, but from the design
Yeah.
standpoint, they had, like, these 3 finger, like, prong sort of
Oh,
triangular sort of mouths, kind of like flower buds.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That would work better. Why did you make them buttholes?
Like, and not to, like, kink shame, but, like, I'm just not, that's not something I'm into.
And I don't even think they meant it that way. I genuinely think this went through the entire production design
No.
without a single person, or at least not the right person, saying, this looks like a butthole.
How? How did it make it this far?
Because it's in the movie!
I know.
I really think if someone had pointed out it looks like a butthole, it wouldn't be in the movie. The fact that it's in the movie is evidence enough to me that no one in the production team thought it looked like a butthole.
You're not wrong.
Like,
Yeah.
so
Anyways,
anyways,
thumbs down to the butthole.
The thumbs down the butthole, thumbs down
Oh,
to
God.
Dune. Thumbs down. Oh, not thumbs down the butthole. Thumbs down to the butthole.
I can't even talk.
Thumbs down to Dune too.
Yes.
The most interesting thing about Dune was that logo with the font.
Yeah.
How they did like the same U shape.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
It was,
like 4 different ways to make Dune.
it was
to make the word
creative.
Dune.
Like, it made sense. Like,
And
yeah.
again, it looked cool. Hans Zimmer's music was pretty good too.
True,
But
yeah.
again, like technical masterpiece. Falls apart, but I could not care about any of the characters, therefore I couldn't care about what is going on. There is a saying that writers have called the 8 deadly words.
Oh, yeah?
This is when you've really failed as a writer, especially in a book, other things like that, because it's, I don't care what happens to these people.
Ooh, yeah.
Like,
That's exactly what happened in this movie.
yep, I don't care. They're all the same dull,
Yep.
monotone, serious. And also, when I bring this up to people who like the movie, they don't even deny it. They're like, well, not everyone has to be likable, or not everyone has to be a quipster like a Marvel movie. I'm like,
Yeah, but like I didn't care about anybody. Like somebody
No.
was about to die, great. At least
Yeah.
something's happening.
yeah, exactly. Like, they don't have to be stand-up comedians to be likable.
Something. Give us something.
And there is nothing.
No.
It's just, who cares?
Yeah, the butthole worm had more personality than the people.
The little rabbit thing had more
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
You saw that, I'm like, oh my god, I want one, right?
Yeah, like it did a little sassy like tail shake or something.
I don't
you
think
know?
anyone looks at Timothée Chalamet and is like, I want one. Some fangirls might, but...
Maybe.
Anyways, Dune, you win / you lose.
Yep.
Uh,
That's probably the most I'll ever talk about Dune for the rest of my life.
yep. There it goes. Out of the butthole, down the toilet. Anyways. Alright, so, okay, now our next category is creators that people need to stop ripping off, aka least favorite creator of the year. We got a few here. I guess we'll start with yours here. So,
Okay.
Greg.
Nominee.
So I put down GRWM, which stands for Get Ready With Me videos. Because there's really, so there's only one person that I like to watch Get Ready With Me videos of,
Yeah.
and I have checked out other creators, and I just do not like it. I don't think it's intriguing. The one person that I love is, of course, Bailey Sarian, and she does Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays, which I already talked about on the last episode.
Yeah.
But she's talking about true crime and doing her makeup, and I feel like I'm learning, like, a new skill, and I'm learning a new story at the same time. Or maybe I've, like, a story I've heard before.
The mixing of true crime and makeup, that's...
It's genius. She's a genius.
Again, bringing up what we advertised, this, like, the Rogue Rouge.
Yeah. But, like, she is awesome, but all the other Get Ready With Me videos, I don't find them intriguing.
Yeah.
Their topics are just not... Like, I don't really want to hear about your personal life, like, if I don't know you already.
Right.
Like, I don't know, I'm not
Yeah.
that into gossip.
Yeah. I that's surprising to me, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
yeah.
But,
From how evil I've learned you are today, I think you'd love gossip.
I mean, I like to watch the drama, but I don't want to be, like, part of the drama.
I guess
and I
that's
don't
true,
care
because
about,
then
like...
there's a threat that you're in it there.
At least it has to be somebody I know, otherwise, like, again, like, Dune, who cares?
Did you know that Matt David... No, I had you there, didn't I?
You piqued my curiosity, yeah.
No, I think there's
nothing.
There's nothing for me to tell you about Matt David that, like, I mean, not that I know of, anyway.
Yeah.
He's told me some other. Again.
I don't need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
I don't need to know.
Anyways, all right.
All right. So what's on your? Am I going to the next one, or is
Yeah,
it
I don't
something
think
on your list?
I think I'll add one here that's not
Okay,
on our list
go
here, but
for
I'm
it.
gonna add one here.
Okay.
Nominee.
Denis Villeneuve, who was the director of Dune.
Oh God.
He's
yeah.
directed other things, and they all have the same problem as Dune. I don't care about any of the
No.
characters. You seen Arrival? With it has Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner. It's about this, like, alien that, like, to be fair, the concept interesting, cinematography really good, but I just don't care.
Oh man.
That's
That's the basis for anything. Like, we have to give you know what about the characters.
right. And like it again, the concept is very interesting. Like, Amy Adams is this linguist, and then this alien ship comes down and starts communicating with them, and they don't understand a word of it.
Oh, I have seen this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you like it?
I mean, like you said, the concept was really intriguing, but I was like, okay.
Yeah, and it has a really interesting twist about time travel or something at the end. But, like, I don't know.
I don't even remember because I apparently didn't care.
Yeah. Did you ever see Blade Runner 2049?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing. Also, it's like 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Oof.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, okay, only certain movies deserve to be that long.
I was gonna say, like, this isn't the Lord of the Rings.
It's just like, sometimes I see movies that length, I'm like, oh, this is such a dick measuring contest.
Ugh.
Like that new Batman movie that's coming out with Robert Pattinson.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, it's 3 hours long.
No.
Because of course it is. That movie looks like the most, yo, look how dark and edgy we are movie ever.
No, I'm probably not even gonna see it.
Have you heard about this at all?
No.
If you see the marketing, it's all like black and red, and it's like, look how dark and gritty. That's gonna be, I assure you, that's gonna be my list for next year for works I always need to stop ripping off.
Yeah. You already
Because,
down?
like, it's just another grounded, gritty Batman reboot. It's like, we've seen this a million times.
Yeah.
The comics have such a cool sci-fi side of Batman that the movies are so afraid to even touch. You know the Hellbat suit? It sounds edgy, and yeah, it is edgy. But,
Yeah.
But it's a suit in the comics. I think it's somewhat recently forged by Superman and Wonder Woman in the depths of the sun
Oh, cool.
for Batman to fight Darkseid, who is like the DC equivalent of Thanos,
Yeah.
like on 1-to-1.
Ooh,
Now,
okay.
so it's a super powerful suit that he can trade punches against the super god of the universe. However, the longer he wears it, the more insane he gets. So he can only wear it like for only brief moments and on absolute emergencies. When's that gonna be in a movie?
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. They're missing a huge opportunity here.
Yeah. Yeah. Batman is just like, again, the recent movies where he was with Ben Affleck tried, like, we're kind of getting close to this direction, but like Batman is more than just fighting criminals, poor people in costumes, in a dark alleyway in Gotham. He's got contingency plans in case any of the Justice League turns evil.
Yeah.
Including Superman, including the Flash, including Wonder Woman. He has backup plans for all of them.
Where are those at?
Where's the movie that? Like, Batman, yes, taken on
What
gods.
about Batman v Superman?
Yeah, I mean, again, that got the closest that he
Yeah.
could. That still wasn't great, but it was getting closer in that direction.
True.
And some people have argued, like, oh, but the movies weren't good. And I'm like, that's not the reason the movies weren't good.
Yeah.
Because people said, like, oh, Batman and Robin had lost sci-fi stuff and it wasn't good. I'm like, that wasn't the reason why that movie wasn't good.
Yeah. Everyone has an opinion.
Anyways, Denis Villeneuve has nothing to do with that. So I don't know, just a rant for next year. Anyways.
Nominee.
Yeah, my next on the list is very similar to Get Ready With Me. It's Clean With Me. So, before this, for like a few years, I own my own cleaning company. And
Yeah.
so I legitimately went on YouTube and like educated myself about the different ways that people can clean a house.
Right.
But I consider it to be like industry training or like job training that I was doing. I wasn't just watching people cleaning for fun.
Yeah.
But apparently that's a thing. People literally watch other people clean for fun.
Why?
And after owning my own cleaning business for a few years, I didn't even want to clean my own house. Y'all want to watch somebody else clean their house for fun?
I've realized that, like, you might not realize this about me because, I seem like a bit of a mess. I actually don't like how messy my place is.
I did not know that. I thought you were just like okay with it.
I'm not okay with it, but I hate cleaning more.
Oh.
So eventually I'm just like, oh, do I clean or like do I not? Like I'm bothered by this. I want to just clean all that. Like this I would love to go up, like that I would love to sweep. My room I'd love to stuff, but I'm just like I can't be bothered to start.
Yeah, but do you want to watch somebody else clean their own house?
No.
Yeah, I don't get
No.
it. I don't get it.
But anyways, yeah, like that's kind of like why I brought that up. Yeah, no, like actually, I don't like that this dirty. I also I don't like cleaning more, and I can't imagine watching someone else clean. That probably just makes me feel guilty about not cleaning my own place.
Yeah, like, and I thought about it. I was like, I could probably make my own channel and have clean with me videos, or like do it in clients' houses with permission or whatever. But I'm like, I thought about it for half a second, and then I thought, why would I do that?
People are into weird things.
Yeah, I don't get it.
There's
It's just
this-
I don't get it.
There's this one video I saw that was like, it was a video someone took of them drive on a road trip from one end of the country to the other.
Yeah.
It was sped up by like 4 times. It was still a 10-hour video.
Oh my god.
And to be fair, they did cuts for like when they stopped for gas and when they stopped for at a hotel or whatever. So it looked like a continuous video other than like the time of day slightly shifting,
Right.
But like it was just like,
Why?
yeah, and then one of the comments were like, oh, you gotta admit, U.S. has some beautiful landscapes. I'm like, it's hard to see that when like 6 hours of the video was in flyover country and it's just flat, straight, barren road. Once you get to the Rocky Mountains, then it gets kind of interesting, but then,
Yeah.
But, alright, so, let's see, what is the winner of this one? We have, again, I guess the winner would be mine because that's the only overlap we have here. Although I guess I don't, you know what, you convinced me with these clean with me stuff. I'm gonna say that's, alright, the winner of the work others need to stop ripping off is the
Clean with me.
clean with me. Yeah.
Because why?
Why? That is a weird thing. I mean, people are into what they're into, but that's just weird.
Yep.
All right.
Go for it.
Works that people should rip off the least, aka least favorite work.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go through a couple here. Talked about before. and we'll just move on, and then we'll get to the one at the bottom that we haven't talked about here.
Okay.
So, all right.
Nominee.
Dune. Still sucks. Still a butthole. Anyways.
Yep.
Nominee.
I'm just going to add Mitchell's vs. Machines just because I'm sick of it. Like, again, it wasn't bad. It was just... I mean, no, it was kind of cringy. It was, yeah.
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 That's
Anyway.
all right.
Nominee.
Yeah, so for me, it was Lock and Key.
Yeah.
Literally the same reason as like a lot of these other shows.
Yeah.
Or types
What
of
is
media.
Lock and Key? Elaborate.
Okay, so the premise of the story is like this family moves into this like house. I think they're like house flippers
Oh, yeah?
or something, and they move into this old mansion. Like mom's gonna redo it, like whatever, right? Okay. And so she has kids, and they find out that this house has like keys that they're finding around the house.
Yeah.
And they figure out that these keys do like different things.
Ooh.
So like, you know, it could show them like dead relatives, or like send them into like another dimension, or like cause them to have a certain like super, like not even like a superpower, just like a different ability. And it was really great at first, and then like the longer the show went on, the less I just started to care, like just like these other things. Like it
That's
was
almost-
great. I really cared about them, and then like the quality of the writing like went downhill.
That's almost worse when, like, it almost feels like a show betrays you.
yeah. I was
Again,
like,
not to sound entitled.
No, I really liked
But-
the beginning of the show, and then I was like, what happened to this show?
Yeah.
Like, because it was really good. It was very creative, like you said. The idea was great, but like the follow through just was not there.
Yeah, I think I've heard of this show, and I think I remember hearing, like, yeah, certain things about it, like, they were weird. I'm also gonna add, and like this, again, I'm sure the show is fine. I'm just gonna add this as another quick nominee just because it weirded me the hell out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add Hulu's Dollface. It's this show with Kat Dennings, who I really like for a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
She's really, really snarky and really funny. And there are other reasons why I like her.
So you call them snarky and funny?
Oh my god.
You gotta let that out.
Oh god. No. She's really snarky and really funny, and yeah.
Other things.
Other things.
Yeah.
Josh Groban's a lucky man. Let me just say that. Are they still
Oh wait,
together?
they're together?
Yeah, they were anyways.
I had no idea.
Anyway, I don't know if they
Aw.
still are. Anyways, but Dollface, it looked kind of interesting. It was kind of, but then after she broke up with her boyfriend, she gets on this bus, and this weird cat woman person. It's like literally a bus driver is a human body with a CGI cat face. And I'm like, what is this? Yeah.
Whoa.
And I'm just like, that. From that point on, I was like, okay, I can't watch this. It's too disturbing. Again, the show is probably fine.
Yeah, but I know you don't like stuff like that.
It's just very surreal. And maybe there's a point to it, but
You didn't see the point.
I didn't see the point. And again, I gave it 5 minutes.
Well, it sounds terrible.
There
People
probably
hated-
is a point.
Like people hated cats for that reason.
Yeah.
Because it was just
No CGI cat people, except for the Na'vi. They're okay.
yeah.
They're blue though.
There's one way to do cat people,
Yeah, and they don't have fur, so
and all the
Maybe-
other ways are wrong.
I feel like the fur makes it worse. I don't,
Yeah,
like the
it
Na'vi
does.
have like naked skin. I mean, they have little hairs, but like humans. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which sounds like it would make it worse, but for some reason it's better.
Yeah, and plus the fact that they're blue means that their cat-like faces don't fall into the uncanny valley as much.
There you go.
So
That's probably a big part of it.
yeah. Anyways, all right. No, the show itself is fine, but like I don't know, I saw like a promo for it on like Twitter or whatever for the season 2. So apparently it's successful, which
Yeah.
good on it. I like Kat Dennings, and I like the most of the rest of the cast. But then I see this random cat lady again. I think it's all in her head. I'm fairly certain it's all in her head. I don't think there's actually a cat lady in this universe of this show.
Yeah, but they're still showing you the cat
It's still
lady.
showing me. I don't want to see the cat lady. All right.
Fair
Well,
enough.
I guess we'll do. I guess like when we did our favorite works of the year from last time, we each had our own one.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like for least favorite, let me ask you this: do you dislike Dune or Lock and Key more?
At least Lock and Key was good at the beginning.
Okay, because Dune's probably mine.
Yeah,
So-
I would pick Dune too.
Okay. So the winner is
Dune.
Dune.
Oh my god.
Dude, more
Dune.
like dude.
Because we're mature on this podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Technical masterpiece. Everyone worked really hard on that. Good on you. Just make better characters next time.
Yeah.
And how much? At first, I'm like, okay, how much of that is really his fault versus Frank Herbert, the original author's fault?
But people change stuff about books all the time in the movie.
Yeah, like Lord of the Rings, I don't really care about any of the characters in the books, and I love them in the movies.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's doable.
It is doable. It's doable.
Oh my god.
Anyway, that's it for this week. A huge thank you to all our patrons so far.
Yay!
Yay. Mostly it's a Paleobites patron at this point because I keep forgetting to do early episodes of this on there. Bonus Writ Wit content that I keep forgetting to put. It's mostly a Paleobites patron at this point, but hey, it's a Matthew Donald Patreon, and that's Matthew Donald content, so it's not false advertising. But there is occasionally some Writ Wit content, so go there if you please. You can contact us at mattsd@matthewdonaldcareer.com for any questions to either co-host. I forgot to ask you this last time. Do you want to plug? Is there anything you want to plug? Like any social medias you want to plug at all, if you would like?
Oh yeah, sure. If you want to see a hot girl who's a model, which is me,
yes,
then you can go to my Instagram and see kind of really cute, sexy pictures.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, a Romanian gal.
Yeah,
that's me, and it's at Super Beetle Lover.
Yes,
just spelled out car. Spelled out
Super Beetle Lover,
not like the bug.
Well, it is
like,
the it is the bug. Yeah, not like the band.
There you go. Thank you.
Like
she's a model, but she's not very smart.
Well, I mean, hey, you know, there's some. You're very smart.
Thank you.
We just all have our silly moments.
I have a high IQ, but I can't spell.
Again, I think there's a really good intelligent. Oh, that's a really good way to put it. High IQ, but I can't spell. Well, how do you spell IQ? Anyway.
And she shrugs.
Yeah, anyways. Also, I've always said there's a difference between being intelligent and being smart. So
yeah, that's true.
I think we're both pretty intelligent, but not very smart.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Yes, that's at Super Beetle Lover, and Matt's is...
you can follow me on social media at Matthew Don Creator on Facebook, at Matthew Don 64 on Twitter, at Matthew Don 64 on Instagram. There is a hot girl on my Instagram. It's you! You're on some of my pictures. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so...
Aww. And that's why 64.
That's why 64, because there's a hot... What?
Yeah, that's why.
There's nothing to do with the number 64. I don't think we're making that up. But I'll count it. All the other reasons are very real.
Yep.
But this one just...
It's clearly fake.
It sounds silly. This is where I draw the line.
We're intelligent, but not smart.
We'll just accept 64?
Yeah, just accept 64.
Yeah, I get you. All right. Well,
bye.
That's it for this week. All right. So long. We've tweeted ourselves out about writing, so keep on writing the good writs.
Yep.
And writing the good right. Bye.